I have a couple stories here from buyintocomics.com highlighting the stupidity of some of the people involved in making TV shows and just movies and just entertainment in general, and just the incredibly stupid things they say. First one is Amazon's Fallout director says it would have been a fool's errand for series to try and appeal to fans. I don't think you can really set out to please the fans of anything. Well, sticking a radiated fork in Amazon's Fallout series is done. Is that the revelation of a multi-opening Iron Man-esque helmet for supposedly radiation-proof power armor was not enough of a red flag for Amazon's upcoming live-action TV adaptation of the popular RPG franchise. Director Jonathan Nolan has admitted that the series was not made with fans in mind. Yeah, that's incredibly stupid. Look at that. That's your power armor. That's supposed to be radiation proof. That's it's like, come on, man. It's like, why are they so insistent? You gotta show the faces. You gotta show the faces. That's the only thing you can do. No one will be able to relate to him otherwise. It's like, man, get the hell out of here, dude. But when he goes on and talks about how he's the brother of Christopher Nolan, and he kind of, the quotes again. I don't think you can really set out to please the fans of anything or please anyone other than yourself. You have to come into the show making the show you want to make and trusting that we would find the pieces that were essential to us and try to do the best version. The problem is, why should we trust you? That's the thing. And they also talk about, they talk a little more. I'll link these in the description box and read them for yourself. But how he would start with the fans, starting with Fallout 3 and stuff, and everything. And he was ultimately impressed by the crowd as to whether or not, for all his aversion to pleasing fans, he had at least produced a Fallout series he was satisfied with. No one opined it's kind of a fool's errand to try to figure out how to make other people happy. You've got to make yourself happy. And I've made myself very happy with the show. The thing is, there's some validity to what he's saying. You can't just try to make everyone happy because then you'll make no one happy. But number one, should you say that? I don't think so. I don't think you ever say anything like that because it's just it just comes across wrong. The optics of it look terrible. But then also, unless you have built up credibility, why are people going to just trust that you're going to make a good series? You can say all you want. I'm a huge fan and stuff. It doesn't mean anything though. Anyway, the other story here is about uh, Red Sonja star Matilda Lutz slams source material for being made with a very male-gazed orientation. Says new film is very women-empowered. As if that is not a complete turnoff to whoever is going to be the possible fans for this thing. Anyway, according to a star Matilda Lutz, the upcoming Red Sonja film will be seeking to abandon the male-gazed orientation of the heroine's previous and original adventures in favor of a narrative that is overall very women-empowered. It's like, I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious what Red Sonja is for. Nothing wrong with that. Try to get a little sexiness and stuff in there. But anyway, Lutz, who audiences may best know for her starring roles in 2017's Revenge and 2021's Zone 414. I don't know either of those names. Offer this insight into the chainmail bikini-clad warrior's next cinematic outing while speaking to CBR's Tessa Smith ahead of the South by Southwest premiere of her new film, Magpie. So, what I can tell about Red Sonja is that the first ones in comics were made with a very male-gazed orientation. This is a completely different story, and it's very women-empowered, which I loved about the script. Like, yeah. Unfortunately, for fans of the crimson-haired heroine, it's not the first time that this next Red Sonja has thrown up such a red flag regarding its narrative direction. And they talk about the writer, Tasha Hua, who is a writer on the Witcher Blood Origin, teased that the Red Sonja movie would provide audiences with both stories of great female friendship as well as a glimpse into how women uniquely survive out in the world. Okay. Interestingly, despite this feminist bent to its story, Red Sonja producer Les Weldon told Collider that the film is also a little bit of I don't want to say it's a darker take, but it's a little bit darker take than you would expect, certainly compared to the original Red Sonja. However, despite the film offering such a little bit darker take, its director MJ Bassett has confirmed that it will abandon perhaps one of the most harrowing elements of her 1985 silver screen adventure, her sexual assault by a gang of bandits. I have no interest in fictional women who use rape as an engine of motivation, the director told The Hollywood Reporter Scott Johnson in January 2023. It's not a strong motivation. She's just a human being in a world of femininity. Further, though, details as to Red Sonja's exact plot currently remain under wraps. Probably because they're writing it off the seat of their ass, is what I would imagine. You know how movies are. They have a million freaking reshoots nowadays. Anyway, I'll link this stuff in the description box and read it for yourself. It continues on just a little bit further, but not a whole lot. It's hard to say when the movie will come out. It says 2024. We'll see. I mean, they ain't even started filming a damn thing, apparently, I guess. I mean, maybe they have. I don't know. They've been doing it in secret, but we haven't heard anything about it. So it's like I could easily see the movie being delayed. Things get delayed all the damn time. Anyway, like I said, I'll link this in the description box. You can read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching.